This is the Solution Building Podcast with Mark Eastman. Thank you for listening. Today's solution: building a successful business isn't easy.
If you're in the construction business, I'll bet you've asked yourself, how can running a business be this hard? There's never enough time to get everything done. I'm barely making minimum wage. I could work less and make more if I were flipping burgers. It sucks that nobody told you the business side of construction would be like this. I'm Mark Eastman, and as a professional builder and general contractor for over 40 years, I've felt that pain. That's why, as the owner of Timber Creek Construction, I developed systems to make the business side of construction easier. Welcome to the Solution Building Podcast, where we'll discuss construction problems and solutions. Now, here's my friend Nic Natarella with this week's solution.
Building a successful business isn't easy, but it's worth the hard work. If you own or operate a small business, you know how hard it can be. There's a limited amount of time and a long list of things to do. This is especially true for those of us in construction. Day in and day out, we're trying to get the foundation ready, build the walls, install the roofing and siding, hang drywall, set the doors and windows, install the cabinets, and lay the flooring, and that's just one project. It doesn't even take into account the business side of things. That's a completely separate challenge, and one most of us don't know anything about when we started our business. We were focused on swinging a hammer and sawing boards, not thinking about the business stuff. After all, the construction is where the money comes from. The paperwork isn't that important. Over the years, I've realized how wrong I was thinking that way. There were numerous times when oversights, poor communication, no money for equipment repairs, not tracking where the money was going, or not setting aside enough for taxes cost me big time. Eventually, I realized that if I didn't take care of the business, there wasn't going to be a business to take care of. It's easy to get into a rhythm and routine, and hard to change things up. I've always done it this way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't have time to do anything else. I don't like paperwork, and the list goes on. At one point, when I was in a partnership, we hired a consulting firm to come in and help us. They spent several weeks researching and reviewing our construction company. It was expensive, but what I learned was worth every penny, and it cost a lot of pennies, $2 million to be exact. The sad part is this. I was the only one who actually used the business tools that they gave us. That's when my eyes were really opened. I began to see the value of business tools and the importance of giving the business side just as much attention as the construction side. Over time, the partnership dissolved. I'm still in business, and they aren't. Talking about doing something or buying tools isn't the same as using them. Action is required. We can think about it, talk about it, plan for it, but if we don't take action, nothing gets done. That's true whether you're building a structure or building a business. Most business owners are aware they're struggling. They just don't know what to do about it. That's why I'm focused on helping construction business owners understand their challenges and implement the right processes and tools into their companies. It's not going to be easy, but it's worth it. If you or someone you know is tired of trudging back and forth in a construction business rut, let me give you a ladder, toolbox, to help you get out. Coaching call. You have the power to change your situation. It is a choice only you can make, and you don't have to figure it out alone.
Thanks for listening to the Solution Building Podcast. If you'd like more information on business systems and coaching that can help you be more successful, check out the blog archives at solutionbuilding.net.